There is one thing which I have consistently maintained on this platform, and allow me to repeat it once again, because I'm 100% sure that one day I will be vindicated. That Cleophas Malala is William Ruto's mole in DCP party. And Rigathi Gachagua is well aware of this fact. And that's why if you study the leadership structure of DCP, you can clearly tell that Rigathi Gachagua demoted Cleophas Malala. Because before that, Cleophas Malala was with Rigathi Gachagua in UDA party. They were both kicked out. And it was expected that Malala was going to play a major role. Because in UDA, he was the SG, which meant he was also the spokesperson of the ruling party. In DCP, when Rigathi Gachagua unveiled it, Cleophas Malala was appointed as Rigathi Gachagua's deputy. That was demotion. You like it or you don't like it. So yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua made some changes.
The National Executive Council has noted that the party has become big, and the voice of the party is needed every day. And the party must have a strong voice in the national political discourse on a daily basis. And the media must know whom to contact when they want to know the position of DCP, which has become central in all matters in this country.
And something shocked me from those changes. Rigathi Gachagua appointed John Methu, the senator for Nyandarua, as the SG of the party. And if you listened to Rigathi Gachagua's speech, listen in.
The party has today brought Senator John Methu of Nyandarua County as Secretary General Designate to start the handing over and taking over process from our Secretary General Hezron Obaga, who has been designated to become the Executive Director of the party, to be deputized by Breda Bajara from Busia County.
If you paid very close attention to Rigathi Gachagua, he's also well aware that Methu is a member of UDA party and is yet to resign from UDA party. And Methu cannot, by law, belong to two political parties.
We will not be able to forward the name of Senator John Methu to the office of the Registrar of Political Parties for now, because there are certain legal issues surrounding the senators having been elected on a UDA ticket to the Senate. Our lawyers are looking at the legal implications, but Senator John Methu, for all practical purposes, is a member of DCP, and he will start acting from today as the Secretary General Designate and be the spokesman, the spokesperson of the DCP party on all matters starting today.
But despite that, he refused to appoint Malala, who was very effective in ANC party as the SG, was also very effective in UDA, but picked someone who cannot officially be the SG of the party.
In due course, in the fullness of time, his name will be forwarded to the Registrar of Political Parties so that he is registered as a duly appointed Secretary General of DCP. The National Executive Council has given Senator John Methu, the Secretary General Designate, his first assignment, that he, together with the Honorable Ajiko Mohia, the MP for Kipipiri, and other leaders, to take charge of the by-elections in Kalau and deliver a decisive victory to the DCP party on the elections scheduled for 16th of July.
The good thing is that the shoe is pinching everybody. The people from the Rift Valley are crying because the fuel prices have gone high. The people from the coast are crying because the economy is crumbling. The people from Nyanza are crying because our health is not working.
So the question is, why do you think Rigathi Gachagua decided to pick Methu as the SG of DCP? In fact, he was also very clear that he has assigned him to deliver his first assignment, Ol Kalou. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Rigathi Gachagua appointed John Methu as the SG of the party. As a matter of fact, in my next video, I'm going to give you a proper analysis about Malala, his role as the deputy party leader of DCP, and why Rigathi Gachagua is pushing him further away from the leadership positions within the DCP party. Before I get you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's one fact which you cannot take away from Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is a very shrewd politician. He knows what he's doing. And therefore, the fact that he has ended up with Methu as the SG means that there is something he wants to achieve. The first thing he wants to achieve, in my view, is to try to appeal to the young voters in the Republic of Kenya. And Rigathi Gachagua is not targeting the young people in the Republic of Kenya. He's targeting the young people from Mount Kenya. John Methu is currently very popular in Mount Kenya. Very, very popular. He's very popular amongst the young people. And these are the people Gachagua is targeting. And not only Mount Kenya, of course, Rigathi is not interested in other parts of the country, but not only Mount Kenya, at the national level. For example, Methu can easily go to Nairobi and mingle around with youths. He can come to Kisumu here, and you'll see Methu with being mobbed here by people, because there is something in John Methu. He's young, you know, the way he behaves, and his brand of politics. So that's the first reason why Rigathi opted for John Methu as the SG. And that's why he also wants him to deliver Ol Kalou. Because in Ol Kalou, according to Rigathi Gachagua, he wants the young people to turn up in large number from that constituency. Because that's what he's planning to do moving forward, especially in Mount Kenya. That's number one. Number two, Rigathi Gachagua, just like I was explaining to you guys, is a very shrewd politician. He knows that today in the Republic of Kenya, and as far as Mount Kenya politics is concerned, Methu is very, very popular. So why do you think Methu became very popular overnight? The burial in Nyandarua.
Mheshimiwa Kiarao. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Rais, mimi nataka nikuambie nikiwa hapa, kwa sababu sijakuona kwa siku nyingi. Kwanza nikuambie, mimi kama John Methu, an adult of sound mind, senator wa kaunti ya Nyandarua, mimi ninakuheshimu sana. Na kuheshimu kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, na kuheshimu kama amiri jeshi mkuu, na kuheshimu kama mzazi, kwa sababu watoto yako ni warika yangu. Lakini hata kama ninakuheshimu Mheshimiwa Rais, jambo moja tu ujue, nakuheshimu lakini mimi sikuogopi. Na nimekubali. Sawa. Nimekubali sana. It is important kusema mimi hata unipige hapa. Nimekubali sana. Important kusema.
So he wants to try and sustain that popularity and also milk it while it lasts. Because that's why he's saying this guy is going to be the SG spokesperson. But of course, because of the legal implications, Methu cannot officially be the SG. So maybe after they win in Ol Kalou, then he can say the register of political parties refused to effect those changes. And therefore, he can now pick whoever he wants. So that is why he's doing this. Remember, when he was in UK, he was with Methu. And clearly, Methu delivered. Who other MP was with Rigathi from in UK? You can't remember them. And number three, I think Rigathi Gachagua is so keen on Ol Kalou And whatever he is doing them for he's doing them for the sole purpose of winning in Ol Kalou. And why is winning in Ol Kalou significant for Ruto? Number one, he needs the momentum. The moment Rigathi will win in Ol Kalou, he will have a member of parliament from Mount Kenya under his party. And that's going to be the first political seat, his party, first parliamentary seat his party is contesting and winning. Importantly, he would also want to attract more aspirants to his party. So he needs to win Ol Kalou. He also needs more young people to join DCP, and he's going to use Ol Kalou because that win in Ol Kalou is significant. The choice of Methu is because of the way Methu was received in Ol Kalou during the burial of the former MP, and therefore he also hopes, just like was explaining, to ride on that John Methu's popularity after attacking Ruto to win that seat. A very sharp politician. And number 4, and this is something which most leaders should actually emulate. Loyalty is normally rewarded instantly. Disloyalty is normally punished. When Rigathi Gachagua had differences with William Ruto, very many leaders from Mount Kenya refused to stand with Rigathi Gachagua. As a matter of fact, if the leadership from the mountain had stuck with Rigathi Gachagua would not have been impeached. But John Methu, who was a young man for the first time elected, decided to stick with Rigathi Gachagua. He confronted William Ruto. He has tried all things to confirm that indeed he is loyal to Rigathi Gachagua. The other day, he was very clear that the only leader he knows is Rigathi Gachagua. So if you are to ask me, he has been rewarded for his loyalty. And lastly, politics is local. What's the need of appointing an SG, Hezron from Kisii, when Matiang'i is taking over Kisii? There's no vote he's going to bring. Why would you invest on an SG from the Luo Nation or even from the Luhya Nation while you know so well that you don't have a chance there? So you'll rather be the party leader, have a deputy party leader from other place, have an SG from your region, so that they can monopolize and localize the politics down there. Because at the end of the day, what's going to matter is how many MPs, how many MCs, how many senators and governors the party will win. So if they can focus on Mount Kenya, because I don't think if Rigathi is seriously planning to run for the presidency, maybe other factors might force him to run. For example, William Ruto might force him to run without knowing. But politics is local, and that's exactly what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. But I'm coming back with the analysis of Malala, DCP, and the appointment of Methu. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.